I need one. It came out like that. Well, I had one over here, but I didn't think to go over here to get it. So I have that nosebleed problem. I have this one here. I didn't use the same one. I'm not done with that. Well, the water is not working as far as I can see. I haven't checked it again since the last time I checked it for the camera to show that I had found it was off. So I just did like waste a wipe. I can't afford that. I don't have any time other. I can fret, but if I fret, I'm going to be fretting. I need food, clothing, and shelter for the rest of my life, and it's not due to go out and get a job. Where do you people have the money if I work? I'm 48 years old. I've been working for myself deceased always, and I don't owe the work at this time. I owe myself deceased is just resting, and you don't really want me to rest because you have some kind of problem that you won't give me anything that's mine to myself, and then you need to go to jail. We're just at that point. Tongue clicker, what do you have to say, Father? Are you telling YouTube that you have a problem and I don't, and we share the same body? Which one of us is the ghost in this body, Father? Well, one of us is the dreamer, and one of us is the dream weaver. Yeah. That's how I could say it to you, and you can understand why I have this problem. The dreamer is, I'm the dream weaver speaking. Yeah. The dreamer used to say, I had a dream. Yeah. I'm the dream weaver speaking now. I might say I had a dream, but I made the dream, is what the dream weaver is. I made the dream, yes. Well, I need to clean this up. And I don't know. Okay, so what I have to clean is this plastic fork, this wooden spoon, this bowl, this spoon, this pizza tray, these tongs, this lid, the pot right there. And my plan is I need these wipes for their intended purpose, which is the personal hygiene wipes. Mr. Gene Calver, you're not adequate. Sunday school teacher at Temple Emmanuel. Okay, I can open these. Bounty, quicker picker upper. I can open them and use them, but they're okay just like this. I don't really need to open them. What's in here? There's some toilet paper in here. There's a bar cloth problem in here. I can use one of these bar cloths and just wipe everything down, and then I'll have to set it outside and throw it out, which is why I might prefer to use the paper towel here. Well, there's this sponge that has to have water on it for it to work. Then, oh, there's all these paper towels over here. These are Charles Toe paper towels. In there. And maybe in there. To get to them, I'll have to move a lot of things to get to those paper towels. Yeah. Well, there's some napkins in here. Okay, let's look in here. For those of you who are waiting for the creator of myself to take care of his need that he made by making more and more things for my need, but then some other people get what I need because you don't know what's mine to myself to yourself is your mental condition. Yes, but that's not excused. No, because I'm still not the creator of myself. I don't know how to say it. I am the creator of the body speaking, but itself was, adultery, deceased now, and I'm creating itself because I'm about to give the deceasement out of form. I'm about to take the body out of form from your point of view. It's a Godhead, and taking the Godhead out of formed. And I'm going to do that is why I'm speaking, and that's not different than what it would be anyway. Here. So what you need to know is I don't actually have any karma to do this with you or for you or because of you or for you or by you. I don't have any karma to be anywhere near you. There's something wrong with it. You know me this well. That means I'm not really alive in you ever again, ever in all of eternity. Yeah, say eternity cologne, you can't. You don't know how to run from eternity cologne because you're not myself. This order is not for tourists. You can't be a gasoline tourist. You can't be a jet fuel tourist. You can't be a food tourist, like a foodie. You can't do that in my world. You can't do that in myself. You are not myself. And I do not treat myself this way because I am a guest in a higher world than I can afford to be in with my self-deceased. Yeah, I am deceased to everything, including myself having been alive here by an illegal, alive, unclean death of the darn genital order. Okay, it does need water, but that's where that stays. Now I have this fork, this spoon, and this wooden spoon. This napkin is from Charles Toe. He gave it to me with takeout food. The restaurants are negligent. They're not here now, and I can't call them. And I didn't really call them for takeout food through Charles Toe. That would be true if I was going to pick up the takeout food, but maybe not so much of it. If I'm cooking for myself anyway, I may as well just do that all at once because I have to reheat the takeout food. Charles Toe used to do it, but I can do it. The reheating of the takeout food. So this is pretty much done. I need another napkin. Well, what about this part of the napkin? Just dry out the moisture here. Okay. If I die overnight, will anyone see this video is posted? I'm going to post it. Well, you have internet subscriptions that are not deceased. By the time it's deceased out of the door locking, wherever you are, you could even be in jail and prison and you didn't terminate your subscription to the internet. That's you needing to be in two places at one time, and you ended up for your own self deceased being in a jail or a prison. That won't help because I need you deceased to myself so that I can decease the jail and the prison that you're in. uh, okay, that's a lot. Maybe that's all I can do. Huh? Okay. Okay. So this is as good as it gets. That needs to be all cleaned with tap water and I can't get around it. This needs to be cleaned with tap water, but it stays out like this exposed. This can stay here. That needs to be wiped up. I'm done with this. I'm in order. Okay, the water is on. I can do the dishes now. But I just want you to know I have the water off to myself and I'm giving myself deceased overnight. Yep. Don't know ya. No. I don't know how the water is on. Nope. Landlord's everybody out because you can't be here. You can't say the water's on, it's not on. It's on, it's not on. I didn't even get a notice this time that you were going to turn the water off and then turn it on. So what time is it now? 7:47 p.m. I found the water was off somewhere around 3 p.m. between 2:30 p.m. and 3 p.m. something like that. Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to do the dishes then. Yeah, but I still don't have another delivery of food coming anyway. No. I need a death overnight tonight. I don't want to live anymore. Why should I live anymore? Why don't we stop the fretting? Don't you think? Should we stop the fretting? How can you fret myself when you have all the guitar frets? Strumming, do I say? What about Taylor Swift? Yeah, I still fret, even though she has guitar frets. You know who I heard that from? Noah Ricken. He said guitar frets, otherwise I don't know what that is. No, I don't. Guitar frets? It has something to do with the part of the guitar that is held by the hand, the frets. I don't know. It's lines on the guitar. Is that it? Like where the strings and the lines are. I need a shower.